Alright, there we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and welcome back to Let's Watch Ultraman Omega. And last time, I watched episode 22 of Ultraman Omega, which had a lot of reveals. So basically, it just started off, the team started receiving some kind of weird readings. Well, before that, it started off with like a battle of the one kaiju he fought from like the second episode. And like even like IU was like finding it strange that a creature that was like a water-based kaiju, why was it in the middle of the city? She found it weird. And then basically as the episode went on, they detected some kind of weird signal, and it led them to a device which was a recording left behind by one of the aliens from that bug planet that we saw Omega obliterate, because he starts to reveal a lot of stuff about Omega that basically uh the alien, they actually had to leave their original home planet because each world apparently goes through a cycle called the Awakening, where these kaiju, I'm assuming, are just already on the planet. Most of them are just, yeah, they awaken from their slumber and start to basically rise up to the surface. And the guy says he kind of had a theory about it, that it's like, oh, it's kind of like to decide who will take over this world. Will the kaiju's rule over it, or will the original species that lived on the planet? And for his planet, they apparently built their own kind of kaiju's, which one of them is Zabaras, the Zeton kind of creature. That was their kind of creature they built. And they said they tried to fight the kaiju on their world, but unfortunately it resulted in them basically destroying themselves and the kaiju. And they said they had to turn themselves into energy to leave the planet, which is when they discovered they were actually being watched. And we learn what exactly Omega is. He is known as a space gazer, which I remember I was talking to people about work about this. I was like kind of comparing it. I'd say it's kind of like the what the Watcher is supposed to be, where basically they're supposed to just take records, look over human history of a planet, or yeah, not human history, just history of a planet in general that they're assigned to, it seems, and just keep records about it and just study them until the species dies out, or just keep studying them, I imagine, if they just keep going and going. So yeah, and that's becoming the big conflict with Omega now is, will he decide, does he have to go back to being a stargazer, because they specifically say they can stop alien invaders, like any threat from space that threatens the planet, they are allowed to stop, but anything on Earth, like the kaijus, they're not supposed to do anything. They're supposed to let it play out. They are not supposed to interfere. So he has been breaking his oath because he didn't even realize it. And thinking about the first episodes, it's interesting. Like when he loses his memory, the first thing he wants to do is protect people. Even though his main purpose, as they say, as a stargazer, is he's not supposed to protect. He's supposed to just observe and watch and not do anything. And yeah, basically there was a fight at the end. Sorato had kind of a mental breakdown learning all of this. Like, I'm assuming all the memories flooding back. There was even a moment where he kind of almost seemed like reset to what he was, to where he was like emotionless and didn't think at all. And it was like crazy, yeah. And I think, yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, basically we just got the big reveal of what exactly he was. And yeah, again, as I was saying, they said they could stop space threats, and that's why he destroyed those bug creatures. And again, it's interesting to think about. I originally thought he was doing it to save the Earth at certain point, but as I explained in my correction during the last video, it's like, no, possibly he was more doing it because that's just his job. That species became a threat to the Earth that he was recording. I don't know why I did it. And he had to destroy them because, oh, well, they're threatening this planet. They are a space enemy. I must destroy them so I can keep recording everything. And I was like, man, that's interesting. And I want to get to the mistakes I made. There are two. In my correction video, I made the mistake thinking the meteor kaiju that Omega uses were part of that alien guy's race. No, they are not. They are Omegas. Because I was like, wait, that makes sense. Because, yeah, they can combine together, and that's probably what their purpose was. They were, like, probably weapons used by the Stargazers to fight threats that would come to Earth, basically. And I was like, oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay. I think. Or maybe, again, maybe I could be wrong still. Maybe there's a bit more we still need to learn. Like, again, like, why'd they choose a Kosei? Maybe, again, because of his kind heart or something like that. Maybe we'll get more into that. Possibly in this episode, maybe. And the second mistake I want to go over, it's about Gomora. I feel so stupid. So if you've been following my videos, I've been constantly saying, oh, when are they gonna explain why Gomora came from space and then landed? I went back to the episode and rewatched it and actually listened. I guess I might have been talking and not paid attention during that scene, but there is an explanation that they explained. So what happened, I didn't pay attention, a meteor did come down, but the idea was Gomora was in that area and the meteorite just woke it up. So the idea was Gomora was already on Earth, he was just sleeping. Because again, Serato even says, that's weird. Gomora's not a space kaiju. He's an ancient dinosaur that lives on Earth. so yeah. And also, yeah, I like they explain why Serato knows a lot of the kaiju. Because they say apparently Earth went through 2 awakenings. The first was like a millennia ago. And then the second one is currently right now when civilization has now grown and all that. And again, thinking about it, that probably explains why that creature was in the city and she found that weird. Because that's probably where it lived 5,000 or however many years ago. Because again, these creatures probably wake up and they expect to be like, oh, hey, where's the water? What? Why am I not here? But yeah. That's pretty much all that happened in episode 22. So I'm very curious to see what Serato is going to be like now in episode 23, which is titled Stargazers. So I'm hoping we're going to get maybe even a better, more explanation. I cannot talk today. I'm hoping we will get more on what exactly they are. Like, why do they do what they do? Like, why do they need to just keep these records? Like, is it just for themselves and just to, like, preserve the history of a planet? And what made the rule of, like, why they can't interfere, especially since, you know, yes, they have the fighting capabilities to fight off space invaders, but it's like, why don't they ever just want to help their planets if they're ever in trouble, especially if they have the power? I'm very interested to see if they go a little bit into that. And again, I'm very curious about Omega himself. Like, yeah, was he always just like, did he not want to save Earth and was just doing a job? Or maybe there might be a bit more to it. And I also seen the thumbnail for the new one. Looks like we're getting another new kaiju, and he looks pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of that one from, I think, Ultraman Jack. And I think the one I mentioned sometimes that like got his jaw ripped off in Ultraman Ace by one of the terrible monsters. But yep, I think that's everything. I got nothing else to say. Let's watch episode 23 and see what happens. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Okay. I was wondering, I thought they were gonna... Okay, no, they are probably gonna keep some secrets. Yeah, they're not gonna possibly tell them everything that they just experienced. Okay. Yeah, see, that's what I find interesting. I really want to know. Like, yeah, this is what I was talking about before. At some point, Serato seemed to kind of be reset to what, I guess, space gazers are supposed to be. But it's like, was he actually like this, or did he actually want to save the Earth before he lost his memories? I'm very curious. Hello, other Serato. What's up, man? What are you gonna tell me? You gonna tell me to go back to being a space gazer? But I don't wanna, I wanna be Ultraman. Interesting.
大丈夫かお前
That is the thing that parallels with some of the previous episodes, because sometimes whenever Kosei would call for his name, Sarato would immediately hear it, because again, he always wants to protect him. I think the idea is what they're saying is if he becomes his actual self, he will lose that wanting to protect people, and he won't be able to hear his voice anymore.
ねえ、空との意見は？
話すことはない
Oh no. Oh boy. He's in space gazer mode. Oh Jesus.
行くか
Yeah. He's slowly turning back, so at some point, if they're in danger, he might just stand there and not even help them. Because again, as he said, like, I have nothing to say. Because again, he's not supposed to be doing any of this right now. He's supposed to be just watching. Oh my goodness. That's a cool looking laser. Oh, look at that boy. Yeah, again, I like the look of him. He looks cool. Gary Yuga, the Lightwave Kaiju. Get him, Trigon. Oh.
それは私がすることではない
Yeah.
それは
He's
私が
gonna
する
keep
ことでは
interfering. No! Get out of here! No! Oh god! Oh, thank god. I thought I was gonna, like, put his hands, be like the T-Rex from Jurassic Park 3, just snaps his neck. Wow! Jesus criminy, that ain't good. Come
それは
on.
私がすることではない
Yeah,
思い出せ
that's not what you do, but he's not you anymore. He's Sarato, you son of a bitch. Man, this dynamic is actually interesting. I like it. Like, I mean, it's him, but it's also, it's like, do you really want to become that again? Like, seriously. Quick, eat something. It'll get you back to normal. It's the only way.
大丈夫だ俺はどこにも
God damn. I like, for me, with the memory one returning, I'm just like, go away. Fuck off.
生命の活動を見つめ行き着く答えを収集し続けるそれが宇宙の安定を導き出す唯一の手段だ
Answer.
私はウルトラマンなどという存在ではない
What answer are you trying to
観測者
reach?
の一人に過ぎもういいだろうさあ私に戻ろう
No! Ow! My heart! Oh, Jesus! No! Oh, man. Well, that ain't good. So I guess that answers my question, yeah. Basically, he was doing it not to protect the Earth, for, like, you know, to be, like, a good guy. He's more doing it just as his job. He's like, oh, hey, I'm researching this planet. If you get in my way, you die. Yeah. So now, is a part of Sarato still inside, and will he have to fight his way out of, like, himself? Just so then he can continue to try to be Ultraman then?
空とさんの容態はどう？落ち着いてる？
No, he's been possessed by his lame self. He's not gonna help us until he gets over that. I love how evil that thing looks. Like, seriously, oh my goodness. I was like, who are those guys? Got some extra KSCT guys. Yeah, I really do like the design of this thing. Looks really cool. Oh shit! It's the penguin! Oh my god! We got ourselves a kaiju turf war! It's like Monster Hunter World. No! God damn it! That took months and months to make, god dang it! Oh shit! Is he gonna redirect the laser? Oh shit! Kosei! Nice work! Nice! Oh, there's the core! Oh, goddamn penguin! Get out of the way, you son of a bitch! piece of shit. Yeah, fuck you. What a dick. God dang it. What are you celebrating for? You did nothing, you stupid bird. Oh shit! Oh no! Oh shit! Right through his face. Nice shot. That's what you get for interfering, you stupid bird. Oh. Fuck! God damn it! Go away, Gazer Sorato. I'm trying to think what to call this guy. It's funny I say that, actually. I mean, he's technically the Space Gazer. But the way, again, they act, they're just two completely different people. The Sorato and then the Gazer form of himself. Oh wow, they're not playing around. Oh, that was cool. I like that transition. He's like punching it, and then he gets his super armor while he's fighting. That was really cool. I like that. Get in there, Sorato. Come on, go, 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 before your other self interferes. Ah, god damn it, I knew it! For fuck's sake, I knew he was gonna get in the way. God damn it, stop! You know, you won't be able to do your research if I die. Oh shit, the other Gazers! Oh, we've kind of seen that image before in the last episode, I remember. Oh, that's fun. I like that. We see, like, his human form and then actual Omega freaking out as well. No. Shit. Oh god, is he gonna just fly off and not do anything? Oh. So yeah, next time he's gonna... Alright, got away. Yeah, I'm real worried he's about to fly away and just not come back now. Yeah, he's been fully turned back into what he was. Yeah. Wow, he's taking them all back. So he's like, yeah, you don't need them anymore. Those are mine. I'm leaving now. Bye. Oh my god. No! Sorato, no! Fuck.
Omega に、いや空とに何があったのか。
I would say she knew.
後世には分かってるんでしょう。
Yeah. Come on, just tell him the truth. And you gotta know what he is now. Because especially if he's not gonna come back, you're gonna have to be on your own.
もう戻ってこないと思います。
Yeah, shit. Whoa, what the fuck is happening now? What is... Oh... What the fuck is that? It looked like a mixture of, like, kaijus. Like that one that was absorbing ones before. I will admit, that music was funny. The dramatic... Alright, so that was episode 23 of Omega. Dang, I'm really, really curious to see where this is gonna go. I imagine, again, he'll eventually get his memories back and he'll come back as being Sorato. But yeah, damn, what a way to end that. Just fucking in the middle of a kaiju battle and just he finally gets to fight back. Like, he kind of resists, but then his, like, real form is like, yeah, no, you're coming back. Stop. And again, I really enjoyed that scene where it, like, showed him freaking out and then, like, turning him into, like, his actual form as well. Like, it was, like, cool to see, like, both his human and his, like, as I'll still call him, Ultraman form, like, freaking out. Even, I like how rude that Gazer was, too. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be called Ultraman. Stop that. It's like, damn. No fun here. But, I mean, I get it. That's the whole point. They're supposed to be kind of, it seems like emotionless beings who are just supposed to watch and not have feelings. But again, the concept of one of these beings having amnesia makes it interesting because again he's like experiencing emotions for the very first time because he's forgotten his like what his purpose is. And so yeah, unfortunately it looks like he's gone back to being what he was. It seems like he fully remembers. And again, I love that little thing he did where he just like, and then he just calls back the meteor kaiju, just takes Reckonus, Trigon, and Valganus away. I would like it if they had something to do with like maybe getting Serato back. Like maybe like yeah, they unwillingly went with him, but maybe they'll try to convince him like, no, we want to go back with Kosei. We like being with Kosei. Why would you do this to us? Because because like the kaiju seem more like than just mindless weapons or anything. They do have their own personalities. So yeah, I would like that for like the next episode if they help try to get him back to like what he is. And then again, I'm like curious if like other of the Gazars, if he eventually goes back to being, as I would call him, Ultraman Omega, what will they think about it? Will they just let him do it? Or will they just like again, I could see if I had to guess, maybe it would inspire the other Gazars to be like, huh, maybe we should use our powers more than just, observing. Like, we already protect the Earth from space invaders. Why not protect. Or we already protect planets from space invaders. I keep saying Earth, but again, you gotta remember, they're spread out through all different planets with life, because that's what they do. But yeah, again, and then what the hell is that thing at the end? Like I said, it looked like the one that like absorbs monsters. It was like a mix of like that one with the creature we just saw. Like was there like another one of the ones that can absorb and did it absorb him maybe, I guess is the idea? Yeah, I'm very curious. And again, I wonder how many more episodes do we have? Like, I'd be surprised if the next episode's the last one. I feel that's probably not right. Like, maybe we might be getting, like, 2 more episodes, possibly? But we're definitely getting close to the end. I didn't look at it, but I think, like, they were showing, like, kind of 2 trailers for kind of spoilery stuff. Like, I think they were already showing, like, they're already making an Ultraman Omega movie. Which, again, I'm glad I didn't see anything, because I'm like, oh, that's probably going to spoil a lot of things, because, I imagine it's probably taking place afterwards, maybe, but who knows. And then they're also showing, like, another thing that I think is going to show up in the, they're getting ready to do their, like, recap show for, like, Ultraman that they always do. They showed, like, a certain thing for Omega, which I'm not going to go into detail until, like, the show is fully done. I'll talk about it then. But, yep. I think that's just gonna do it. Yeah, overall, I enjoyed this episode. I am really curious to see how this is all gonna come to an end now. Overall, I think the whole show has just been fun. Just as, just because again, a lot of the episodes were just kind of like standalone little adventures, just, getting to know the characters and just enjoying stuff like that. Again, I hope a lot of callbacks come back though. Like there was that one where they went to the ghost world and then there was that kid who knew Omega because he was like Omega, which again I find like interesting because maybe the idea was, if I had to guess, maybe the ghost kid just knew about him as a space gazer and maybe that's why he said that and was surprised. He's like, wait, what? Why is Omega here? Shouldn't he be just watching the planet? He shouldn't be here. And just yeah, I'm very curious to see what's going to happen next time. I'm very excited to see how this show ends, and overall, I've been enjoying it. And again, I hope you all have been enjoying these videos and the journey they've taken me on. And again, definitely when the new Ultraman comes out next year, I'm going to keep doing this. Because again, I really enjoy just, giving you guys my first time, like, watch of, like, these kind of shows and seeing what I think of them and all that. So yeah, again, I hope you all have been enjoying the videos. And again, like I said, I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been CB Ultra 768. And I'll be back with some more Let's Watch Ultraman Omega next time. So stay tuned for that. Bye-bye.